Hi, I'm Judith Oritor, together with my groupmates Balistoy Marilo, Aquino Bungcarlo, Lumpon Lindon, and Ogda Roderick from IBM 139. Before we start, I will read the problem. A survey was conducted among NBSC students. The average commute time to school in minutes of 45 randomly selected students of NBSC. To find the mean, add all the numbers in the data sets together. The total of the data sets is 1,313. Then, determine how many data points are in the set. So, the total data are in the set is 45. Next, divide the total sum by the count of numbers, which is 1,313 divided by 45 is equal to 29.18 minutes. To find the median, arrange your data set in numerical order from least to greatest and identify the middle value. If there is an odd number of values, the median is the middle number. If there is an even number of values, calculate the average of the two middle numbers. So, since we have 45 students, which is an odd number, we will add 1. So, it will be 45 plus 1 divided by 2 is equals to 23. Counting through the ordered list provided, the 23rd number is 30. To find the mode, identify the value that appears most frequently in a dataset. So, as you can see, the datasets 28, 29, and 30 appeared 3 times. So, this dataset is trimodal or has 3 modes.
Good day everyone, I will try to explain the calculating the range. So the range is the quickest and estimate of variation and is defined as the difference between the highest and lowest scores. So highest score is 45 and the lowest score is 4. So all you just have to do is calculate 45 minus 4 and the answer will be 41. So 41 will be your range because you just have to deduct 45 and 4 because 45 is the highest score and 4 is the lowest score. So it is just like deduct lang nimo ang maximum and the minimum. Is calculating the variance. So the first step in calculating the variance is to find the sum of squares. So this is the sum of the square differences between each commute time in the mean. So as we can see, muna itong ginagamit na formula, and after calculating the sum of squares between the commute time and the mean, we come up with the 42,031. So we follow the formula dayon, 42,031 minus the 1,313 divide 45, so we got the answer that 3,720.58. So we just have to divide n minus 1 to 45 minus 1 equals 44. So 3,720.58 divide 44 equals 84.56. So that will be the answer, 84.56. And after the 84.56, you just have to add the square root. Add a square root to 84.56. That would be the typical equal of 9.20 as the standard deviation. So the standard deviation indicates how much values typically deviate from the mean. It is the square root of the variance. Mao na din siya ang standard deviation result. So para makuha ang standard deviation result, mag-add lang kag square root sa variance. So square root of, so S equals square root of 84.56 is equals to 9.20 minutes. So ang 9.20 minutes will be the standard deviation of the formula na ginahatag nato. The next question would be, we will determine the range of values that contains the middle 68% of the data. So we use the 68 to 95 to 99.7 rule. So as you can see in our chart, in a standard normal distribution curve, exactly 68% of data points fall between z equals -1 and z equals 1. So makita mo na to dira nga, we use the formula to find the lower and upper bounds of a time that capture this middle majority. So ma-differentiate using the z-score formula to find the actual commute times that corresponds to the z-score. We use the z-score formula. So makita na to dira sa atong screen ang atong formula. So where u is 29.18 and o is 9.20. So to find the lower bound, mura na itong gamiton is -1 equals x minus 29.18 over 9.20. So after you get the solution, the next step you will be -9.20 equals x minus 29.18. So ang bato na nimo na dayon is ibalhin lang dayon nimo dayon ang 29.18 to 9.20. So ang may tabo na dayon i-deduct ra nimo na siya, so it would be equals to 19.98. So x equals to be 19.98. So next would be to find the upper bound. So z equals 1. So 1 equals x minus 29.18 over 9.20. So para sa kipong sa una, 9.20 equals x minus 29.18. So x equals 29.18. Ibalik mo sa pikas, that will be plus 9.20. So 29.18 plus 9.20, the answer would be 38.38. So ang 68% of NBC students have a commute time ranging from 19.98 to 38.38 minutes. So this represents the most typical nga commute times for the majority of the student population.
Good day everyone, I am Bong Carlo M. Aquino and I will discuss the D and E. First is the D, compute the z-scores of 20 minutes and 40 minutes and interpret what each value indicates about their position relative to the mean. Z-scores of 20 minutes and 40 minutes is akong gigamit na formula is z equal to x negative x divided by s. So whereas the mean is the x 29.18 and the s is the standard deviation of 9.20. For 20 minutes, account for the score, the z-score is calculated by taking 20 minus the mean of 29.18 divided by the standard deviation of 9.20, resulting in approximately -1.00. A commute time of 20 minutes is about 1 standard deviation below the mean, meaning it is lower than the average commute time. For the 40 minutes, the z-score is calculated by taking 40 minus the mean of 29.18 divided by the standard deviation of 9.20, giving us approximately 1.18. A commute time of 40 minutes is about 1.18 standard deviation above the mean, meaning it's the higher than the average commute time. And for the letter E, what values belongs to the top 20% and the bottom 10% of the data. So top 20% and the bottom 10% of the data, I will discuss. The first is the bottom 10%. Using the Z-score table, this is my solution. Z is approximately equal to negative 1.28. And then result is x equals to x bar plus the Z times S. And then x equals 29.18 plus negative 1.28 times 9.20. So the answer is x is approximately equal to 17.40. The bottom 10% are the student with a commute times of about 17 minutes or less. And the top 20% using the Z-score table is Z is equal approximately 0.84 and x equals to 29.18 plus 0.84 times 9.20. And then x is approximately the 36.91. So the answer is the top 20% are students with commute time of about 30 minutes or more. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Lyndon Lumpon and now we gonna solve this part F. Determine the proportion of students who commute to school for 30 minutes or less. So first, we know our mean is 30.33 minutes. Standard deviation is 9.84 minutes and we are checking the value of 30 minutes. Just like our example in here, the target value 30 minutes, mean 33.33 minutes, and the standard deviation is 9.84 minutes. What does this mean? A z-score of negative 0.03 means 30 minutes is just a tiny bit below the average, very close to the center or our bell curve. Next, we go to the Z table and find the area to the left of 0.03 because we want all values 30 minutes or less. The table gives us 0.48803. Convert that percentage of 48.048.803%. So our final answer is 0.48803 or 48.803%. 48.803% of the students commute to the school for 30 minutes or less.
My name is Marilu P. Balistoy, and I'm going to answer the J and H. So, letter G, what is the probability that a randomly selected student commutes to school for 35 minutes or more? So first, we solve for z-score using formula. So z equals the quantity x minus x bar divided by standard deviation. So substitute the values. Z equals 35 minus 29.8 divided into standard deviation, which is 9.20, and it will result to 5.82. And then divide again in standard deviation 9.20 and it will result 0.63. Using the z table, the area to the left of z equals 0.63 is 0.7357. Since the question asks for 35 minutes or more, we get the area to the right by subtracting from 1. 1 minus 0.7357 equal 0.2643. Therefore, the probability that randomly selected student commutes for 35 minutes or more is 0.2643 or 26.43. And down the letter H, approximately what is the commute time of a randomly selected student with a z-score of 1.25? Substitute the values. 1.25 equals z minus 29.18 divide 9.20 and then multiply both sides by 9.20. So 11.50 equals z minus 29.18 and add 29.18 to both sides. So it will result 40.68. Round off equals 41. Therefore, the commute time of the students is approximately 41 minutes. Thank you.